Part 1 of restoring a painting that, in my opinion, survived a flood. So, where did it all begin? At an ordinary flea market. That was this painting. And yes, I managed to negotiate the price down by a factor of 10. That's exactly why I love flea markets. Well, let's take it home. First thing I did was clean the back of the painting, which was covered in an incredibly thick layer of dust and dirt. Along the bottom edge, large areas of paint had completely detached. The remaining paint layer was extremely fragile and had to be consolidated before anything else could be done. This is a very delicate and time-consuming process. After collecting every tiny fragment, the entire surface has to be stabilized and protected. The painting is now protected, and it's time to work on the reverse. After removing the canvas from the stretcher, it had to be cleaned and reattached. This is what the painting looked like after being restretched. Now it's time to begin work on the front. This was probably the most challenging stage. As I mentioned, the painting had likely been exposed to water, so any additional moisture could cause even more damage. Each tiny fragment of paint had to be carefully reattached to the canvas. In some places, the paint had deteriorated so badly that it had turned into little more than dust. Little by little, I managed to preserve as much of the original paint layer as possible. Now it's time to very carefully remove the protective paper without pulling the paint off again. The painting is finally ready for the next stage of restoration. This stage is coming soon, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss part 2.